Joe goes, I think this is the end. I think it's it. You should know by now, Joe.
I know. Well, yeah, that many different versions of it. I know which ones, like, you know, I have TV edit versions, radio edits, so I'm like, when I'm singing it, I'm like, is it finishing now?
Is that still a favourite that you sing live?
That'll always be one of my favourite tracks to sing. You know, it's where everything kicked off. It's where it all began. It's quite a strong song in my family. Everybody loves it in my family, and we've always played Luther's version. So I do enjoy singing it. But it's quite... sometimes it's really hard to sing because whenever I sing it, everybody in the audience cries. Like, because you can just see people relate to it in so many ways, and I'm seeing people crying, I'm like, don't cry, Joe, don't cry. Keep it together, be professional. And it's really hard, because you can see it brings so many emotions with a lot of people.
People in the office said, Simon, make sure you ask him about X Factor. I want to know what he thought of the people. So, who was the best, did you think, on the new series of X Factor? And then we'll see whether you agree.
I've only seen a few, because I only watched the first 20 minutes.
Right, go on then.
So the only girl that I thought was really good was the girl who everybody's hailing as the next Adele, who wrote that song.
Oh yeah, she was good, wasn't she?
She was good, and I didn't see anybody else. The rest of them were all joke ones, so...
Did you see the one through the microphone?
Pink girl, yes.
That was incredible, wasn't it?
Well, I don't think it was incredible. I think it's very embarrassing for her.
But I couldn't understand. She said, I want to get away from Pink, I want to get away from Pink, and then comes on and sings a Pink song.
And then blamed the judges.
Do you reckon the producers might have said...
No, what happened... I'll tell you exactly what happens, because all my friends, when we were watching it, were getting ready to go out, and all my friends were like, what you talking about? Basically, when you first audition, you get asked to take 3 songs with you to the audition. And they ask you to sing 3 songs, and then they say, be prepared that in the audition, you'll be asked to sing one of the 3 songs. Yeah, and you might be asked to sing another one, you might only be asked to sing the verse and chorus of the first one. So they advise which one they think's the strongest song for you to sing. You don't have to sing it, you can go on and sing whatever you want, because you can start the song and sing it. So I think she just threw a tantrum because she realised she wasn't going to go through.
Incredible.
Which was very, very, I mean, I was a bit like, why did you do that?
What are you doing? You know, she'll never get anywhere with that attitude, will she?
No.
What do you think of these kind of wannabe pop stars who want to be you, really? You know, they want to be you, they want to be famous, but perhaps don't have any idea of the reality of the concept of singing.
You see, this is a difficult one for me, right? Because I think everybody's allowed to dream of something and do something that they really want to do. And I believe that, you know, fair enough, some people aren't as good vocally as others. But at the end of the day, if they get on that stage and sing in front of those people, they've fulfilled that dream. That's all they wanted to do, is stand on there, be a part of that show and stand on the stage and sing. And I just think, why not? You know, like, if they're having fun, you know, I disagree with it when it's made into a joke and it's taking the mick out of people. But if they're enjoying themselves and they're having fun, like, what? I don't really see what...
Let them get on with it.
Yeah.
Happy amateurs.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
You're so diplomatic. You're so polite. Our Joe's so polite. Joe McElderry is on our show. You're doing the Great North Run again, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm very... I get signed up for this every year, you know, without even saying yes. And then once I know it's for charity, I'm like, of course I'll do it. I do it for Teenage Cancer Trust.
Which you do every year.
Yeah, I'm the regional patron for the charity, so I'm doing it this year. I think it's like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks away, it's not long. And you can donate by texting Joe M91 to 70500, and it automatically donates £5 straight to the charity, and none of the money goes anywhere else. It's a very good cause.
I'll tell you what I was going to mention, because it was in the press last week, and it said that you didn't mind. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? On the advertising campaign...
I know exactly what I'm going to be asked.
On the advertising, you've heard it all before, on the advertising campaign for the X Factor, you know, there they were with JLS, I think, on there, and One Direction on there, and Leona, but not you. Now, the thing is that JLS and One Direction, very nice and everything, but they didn't win it like you did they?
No.
So why did they leave you off, Joe?
Because they're all signed to the same management company and record label, and I'm now with Universal and have my own management, so they're not going to promote somebody that's not with them. That's the only reason I can see that it is, and if that's fair enough. If I was a businessman, I wouldn't promote an artist that was going to go up against other people.
So that is the reason?
Well, I assume it is. You'd have to ask Simon, but that's why I don't really care.
I'm going to say, Simon!
You know, I've always, like I said just before, I'm proud of the X Factor and where I came from. If they don't want to feature us in the advert, that's fine. But if there's any other reason why, then you have to ask Simon. I don't know why.
Yeah. And you don't really care, do you?
Not really.
Those days have gone now.
Well, you know, I'm with Universe. I've been signed to them now for a year. I've released 2 albums with them, which have both done well. I don't really need to be on that advert. You know, I would imagine I'm my own advert right now.
The last thing,
not in a cocky way.
No, I know what you mean. The last thing I'll say about it is you don't have to win it, do you? And let's be honest, the people that have done the best...
At the end of the day...
don't win it.
It's a platform. It's a platform, and once you've had that platform, you know, it's a great platform for many others, even if you don't win it. It's great.
Joe McElderry, thank you for coming in. It's always nice to see you. We're going to play a song from the album now. Which one should we go for? The album's called Here's What I Believe, and it's out next month?
It's out, yeah, and the single is digitally available to download now, Here's What I Believe.
Alright, is that out today?
It's out now, yeah.
Woo!
Out.
So will you be looking out for the chart position that the single goes for?
Really, it's kind of more of a focus track with this album. It's not actually a single because you can't buy it in a shop.
Yes.
It's only digital download. So, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, I'm doing the radio tour this week, so this is going to be the kind of first time that most people have heard it. So we'll see if they like it. We'll get the general consent by the end of the week.
Here's What I Believe. Just tell us something quickly about it before we hear it. Who wrote it?
It's basically written by me and Marcella Detroit and Gav from Uncle, the band Uncle, and it's a feel-good breakup song. It's about letting somebody know that you're not going to put up with their rubbish anymore and you're sick of them telling lies. That's why it says, here's what I believe.
And that's what's happened to you in real life, is it?
It might have. But listen to the song and you can work it out for yourself.
Oh, very cryptic. Let's get it on, Joe. Thanks for coming in. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
Good luck with the album. Joe McElderry on the show, and here it is. This is Here's What I Believe. It wasn't going to start then, but it has started now, so we can all relax. Joe McElderry, BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East.